So welcome to this video series on aptitude presented by Mentors for IAS in association with Bangalore IAS Academy and Namak KPSC. So this is an initiative of Namak KPSC to help students to prepare and study from home with the help of YouTube videos, current affairs available on the website, PDF materials for every subject and online tests to track your preparation. So do remember to visit www.namakkpsc.com for more information. So in this particular session as well, we will continue to deal with more problems on profit and loss, considering that it is an important concept or important topic as far as your competitive exams are concerned. Now the first question. Now the first question says, a trader mixes 26 kgs of rice at rupees 20 per kg with 30 kgs of rice of other variety at rupees 36 per kg and sells the mixture at rupees 30 per kg. Therefore, what is his profit percentage? Now, when it comes to your aptitude, obviously you have another topic known as mixtures itself, where you have different things mixed around. However, this is a small part of that combined with profit and loss. So at this stage, you don't have to worry about mixtures, that particular concept itself. However, over here, considering that this is still profit and loss, these are simple problems and you really don't have to worry about the rate at which they are mixed. So as we continue to do problems in this particular session, you'll realize that you really don't have to worry about these mixtures at up to a great extent. As long as you're able to understand the question, you should be able to solve it. So here the question is saying that we have 26 kgs of rice. Okay, so take the first case. So here the question says the trader mixes 26 kgs of rice worth rupees 20 per kg. So if it is 26 kgs of rice worth rupees 20 per kg, then 26 kgs will cost what? The total cost of 26 kgs is what? Nothing but 26 into 20, right? 26 kgs costs rupees 20 per kg. Then 26 kgs itself will cost how much? It is nothing but 26 into 20. So we have 0, 26 into 2 is nothing but 52. Therefore 26 kgs will cost how much? It will cost 520 rupees. Take the second case now. The second case is 30 kgs of rice of other variety at rupees 36 per kg. It is 30 kgs of rice. Now what is the cost of 30 kgs of rice? This 30 kgs is of what cost? Rupees 36 per kg. Therefore it is 30 into 36. 30 into 36. So again 0 we have 36 into 3. 6 3s are 18. 3 3s are 9. 10. So this costs rupees 1080. Now if you take both the varieties of rice, and as the question says, both the varieties of rice, 26 kgs of type 1 and 30 kgs of type 2, both of them are mixed together. So when 26 kgs and 30 kgs of two different varieties are mixed, what is the total weight of rice that you have? It is nothing but 26 plus 30, which is 56 kgs. Now after mixture, what is the cost of 56 kgs of rice? The cost of 56 kgs of two different types or two different varieties of rice is what? It is nothing but 520 plus 1080. 520 plus 1080. So we have 0, 10 plus, 8 plus 2 is 10. 1 carry over here. 5 plus 1 is 6. So it is 1600 rupees. So 56 kgs costs how much? It costs 1600. However, the question further says that the trader sells the mixture, that is 56 kgs, at what cost? At rupees 30 per kg. So if he is selling 56 kgs at 30 rupees per kg, then what is the selling price of 56 kgs? Selling price of 56 kgs is nothing but 56 into 30, since it is 30 rupees per kg. So what do we get? 0, 6 3s are 18, 5 3s are 15, 1 6. So it is 16. So he sells 56 kgs for a total cost of 1680 rupees. Then what is the profit? Profit is nothing but selling price minus cost price, which is equal to 1680 minus 1600, which is equal to 80 rupees. Therefore the profit is 80 rupees. However, the question is asking for what? The question is asking for profit percentage, and we have to determine the profit percentage. Now profit percentage is always determined with respect to the cost price. So what will we do? We will consider the cost price, which is, sorry, here 1600. 1600 is 100%. Then what is 80 rupees? So cross multiplication, 80 into 100 divided by 1600, 0 gets cancelled. 80 divided by 16. This is simple. 16 5s are 80. Therefore this is what? This is 5%. This is 5%. Therefore the correct answer is 5%. The correct option is option B. This 5%. Now moving on to the second question. Now the second question says, Arun purchased 30 kgs of wheat at the rate of rupees 11 and 50 paise per kg and 20 kgs of wheat at the rate of rupees 14 and 25 paise per kg. He mixed the two and sold the mixture. Approximately what price per kg should he sell the mixture to make 30% profit? So this question is a bit similar to the previous question, except that in this question the selling price is not given, rather the profit percentage itself is given, and we have to determine the selling price based on the profit percentage. So since this is similar to the previous question, except for a small change, that is, instead of selling price we have to determine the profit, instead of the profit percentage we have to determine the selling price. The procedure will remain the same. So the first case is what? We have 30 kgs, 30 kgs sold at rupees 11 rupees 50 paise per kg. Then the cost of 30 kgs. What is the cost price of 30 kgs? This is nothing but 30 into 11 rupees 50 paise. So here we get what? 0, 5 3s are 15, 3 1s are 3, 4, 3 1s are 3, and a decimal point over here. So it is rupees 345. 345. Second case, what is it? The question says 20 kgs of wheat at the rate of rupees 14.25. So we have 20 kgs. What is the cost of 20 kgs? It is nothing but 20 into 14.25. 14.25. So what do we have here? We have again a 0 over here. 5 2s are 10, 2 2s are 4 and 5, 4 2s are 8, 2 1s are 2. Decimal points 2. Therefore 20 kgs at the rate of rupees 14 and 25 paise costs how much? A total of rupees 285. So again the same procedure. Now since the question says that both these varieties of rice are mixed together, now they are totally weighing how much? They totally weigh 50 kgs. 30 plus 20 is nothing but 50 kgs. So what is the total cost of 50 kgs? The total cost of 50 kgs will be what? 5 plus 5 is 10, 8 plus 4 is 12 and 13. So here we have 630 rupees. Therefore the total cost of 50 kgs is what? The total cost of 50 kgs is rupees 630. Now this is the cost price. What is the question asking for? Question is saying, if I want a profit percentage of 30%, then at what price should I sell it? So if the cost price, that is 630 rupees, is 100%, then what should be the selling price? What should be the selling price such that I need a profit of 30%, or I can say profit itself as 30%. Profit as 30%. So what will I do? I will consider 630 rupees as 100% and profit as 30%. Therefore, what is profit? Nothing but cross multiplication. What do we have? It is 630 into 30 divided by 100. 0 and 0 gets cancelled. 3 3s are 9, 6 3s are 18. Therefore, profit is what? Profit is 189 rupees. Then the selling price will be what? What will be the selling price? The selling price will be 630 plus 189, which is equal to 9. 8 plus 3 is 11. 1 1 2 2 6 8. 819 rupees. 819 rupees. Okay, the question is asking for approximately what price per kg should be sold. So the total selling price of 50 kgs is equal to 819 rupees. Total of 50 kgs. If 50 kgs costs 819 rupees, then 1 kg costs, the selling price of 1 kg is how much? Nothing but 819 divided by 50, correct? So here we have 819 divided by 50. So 5 ones are 5, 3, 1, 5 6 are 30, 1, 9, 5 3s are 15, 4, 0, 5 8s are 40. Since it is divisible by, we are dividing it by 40, the rate per kg will be equal to 16 rupees and 38 paisa. 16 rupees 38 paisa. So if you look at the option, it is option D. It says approximately. So therefore, rupees 16.30 paisa is correct. The correct option is option D. So now we'll move on to the third question. What does the third question say? The third question says Padma purchased 30 kgs of rice at the rate of rupees 17 and 50 paise per kg and another 30 kg rice at a certain rate. He mixed the two and sold the entire quantity at the rate of rupees 18 and 60 paise per kg and made a profit of 20% overall. At what price per kg did he purchase the lot of 13 kgs per rice? Now again, this question is similar to the previous two questions except with a small twist. What is the twist? Now they have given the quantity of the first variety of rice, which is 13 kgs, which was purchased at rupees 17 and 50 paise per kg. The second quantity is 30 kgs of the other variety. However, the rate at which this particular rice has been purchased is not given. But the question further goes on to say that both of them are mixed together and are sold at rupees 18 rupees 60 paise per kg with an overall profit percentage of 20%. Then what was the purchase price, meaning per kg? What was the per kg purchase price of the second variety of rice over here? So what we will do is, let me assume that let the purchase price or let the price per kg, let the price per kg at which Padma purchased 30 kg be X rupees per kg. Let it be X rupees per kg. So Padma purchased 30 kgs at the rate of rupees X per kg. So now after assuming this, we will continue with the same procedure. So the first type is what? We have 30 kgs. 30 kgs purchased at the rate of rupees 17 and 50 paise. Therefore, what is the total cost of 30 kgs? Nothing but 30 into 17.5. 30 into 17.5. So we have a 0 here. 5 3s are 15, 7 3s are 21, 22, 3 1s are 3 and 5 and a decimal point over here. Therefore 30 kgs purchased at the rate of 17 rupees 50 paise totally costs 525 rupees. Take the second variety of rice. Second variety of rice is also 30 kgs. Purchased at what rate? At rupees X. Therefore, what is the total price? Nothing but 30 into X. So it costs 30 times x rupees, nothing but 30x. So by now you are comfortable with the procedure. What is the next step that we do? We will take the sum of the two varieties of rice that are there, that are added together. So what do we have here? We have 30 plus 30. This is nothing but 60 kgs. Nothing but 60 kgs. Now 60 kgs of rice costs a total of what? What is the total price of the 60 kgs? It is nothing but 525 plus 30x. Therefore, the total cost price of 60 kgs is nothing but 525 rupees plus 30x. Now the question further says that the 60 kgs is now being sold, where the selling price of 60 kgs is nothing but rupees 18 and 60 paise per kg. So what is the total cost price? The total selling price. The total selling price will be what? Nothing but 16 into 18.6. So what is the total selling price of 60 kgs? We have a 0 here. 6 6 are 36. 8 5 is 48. 6 is 48. 48 plus 3 is 51. 6 1s are 6. 6 plus 5 is 11. And a decimal point over here. Therefore, the selling price of 60 kgs at the rate of rupees 18 and 60 paise is 1116 rupees. However, this 1116 rupees is with a profit percentage of 20%. Meaning what? 1116 is with a profit percentage of 20%. So it is 120% with respect to the cost price. Then the total cost price of 60 kgs will be what? The total cost price of 60 kgs should be 100%. Therefore, what is the cost price? Cost price will be nothing but what? 1116 into 100 divided by 120. So 0 and 0 gets cancelled. This should be divisible by 12. I think we have 1116, 12. So 12 9s are 108. Yes, it is divisible. So 11 minus 8 is 3. 3 6 36. 12 3s are 36. Therefore it is 93. 12 into 93 is equal to 1116. We have one more 0 left out over here. Therefore the total cost price of 60 kgs will be what? It will be 930 rupees. However, we had earlier found out the total cost of 60 kgs to be what? Rupees 525 plus 30x. We once again found out the cost price of 60 kgs to be what? 930 rupees. What does this imply? It implies that 930 is equal to 525 plus 30x. Or I can write it as x divided by 930 minus, I am taking 525 to the other side, minus 525 divided by 30 over here. So this is what? This is 2. So this becomes 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. 2 minus 2 is 0. 9 minus 5 is 4 divided by 30. So 3 10s are 30. 3 1s are 3. 3 3s are 9. 1 5. 3 5s are 15. So it is nothing but rupees 13.5. Because 135 divided by 10, it is rupees 13.5. The correct option is option B. The correct answer is rupees 13.50 paise. Next question, question number 4. Question number 4. Now what does question number 4 say? Now question number 4 says a trader mixes 3 varieties of groundnuts costing rupees 50, rupees 20 and rupees 30 per kg in the ratio 2:4:3 in terms of weight and sells the mixture at rupees 33 per kg. What percentage of profit does he make? What percentage of profit does he make? So this is, I hope by now these types of questions are comfortable. I hope you're able to do it by yourself. So I'm requesting you to pause the video over here. Try to do this 4th question by yourself. Just because there's a third commodity or the third variety of the same commodity does not mean that you should not be able to do it. If you understood the concept, as I always say, you should be able to do it. You should be able to do the 4th question. However, now I am going to solve it. So as a trader is now mixing three quantities or three varieties of groundnuts costing rupees 50, rupees 20 and rupees 30 per kg in the ratios of what? In the ratios of 2:4:3 in terms of weight, and sells them and sells a mixture at rupees 33 per kg. So what I will do is, see here, now they are in the ratio of 2, 4 and 3, that is the ratio. So I will assume that let x be the common multiple which was actually cancelled out. See, for example, if you have say if you have 50 and 15, if you have 50 and 15, then can I write this as, see here, 5, 10, 5, 3. So the ratio is what? Now the ratio is 10:3. I had 50, the original numbers were 50 and 15. But after simplifying, the ratio is what? 10:3. So how do I get back 50 and 15? I have to multiply and divide by 5. So if I do that, I will get 50 and 15 back. So here the multiplication and division will be by the same number, that is 5. So even over here, even though it is 2:4:3, there was a common multiple which was actually cancelled out, such as this 5 over here. So I am going to assume this as x. I am going to assume that number which was cancelled out as x. Then what will be the original weight? See here, in order for me to get the original number, I am multiplying. I have simplified it by dividing both the things by 5. So in order to get it back, I am multiplying it by 5. So I am assuming that number to be x. So in order for me to get the total weight, the original weight, what will be the original weight? I'll have to multiply 2, 4 and 3 by x. Meaning the original weights of the three varieties of groundnuts are what? Nothing but 2x, 4x and 3x. That is why you get the ratio of 2:4:3, because x and x gets cancelled, therefore giving you the ratio of 2:4:3. Therefore, in order for us to get the original weight, I am assuming it to be x. Therefore, it is 2x, 4x and 3x. So now what we will do is, we will take the cost price of all the three varieties. So if you take the first variety is what? The total weight is 2x, correct? The total weight is 2x kgs at the rate of rupees 50 per kg. Therefore, total cost is what? Of 2x kgs, nothing but 50 into 2x, it is equal to 100x rupees. Similarly, second case, what is the total weight? 4x kgs. 4x kgs at the rate of rupees 20. So this is what? This is nothing but total cost will be 20 into 4x, which is equal to 80x rupees. Finally, the third variety, which is 3x kgs at the rate of rupees 30. At the rate of rupees 30. So it is 30 into 3x is equal to 90x rupees. It is equal to 90x rupees. So this is the total weights plus the individual weights and their respective costs. So now if you want the total weight, what is it? Total weight will be 2 plus 4, 6, 6 plus 3, 9x kgs. Where 9x kgs will totally cost how much? They will totally cost 100x plus 80x plus 90x. 90 plus 80 is 170, 170 plus 100 is 270x rupees. So 9x rupees will cost you a total of 270x rupees. Now the question further says that the entire total or the total weight of or the total quantity of the groundnuts are sold at a rate of 33 rupees per kg. What is the total weight that is being sold? It is 9x kgs. Therefore, if we now consider the selling price, now 9x kgs is being sold at what rate? At rupees 33 per kg. Then what is their total selling price? What is the total selling price? The total selling price will be 9 into 33, 9x into 33, which is equal to 9 3s are 27, 9 3s are 27, 9 3s are 27, 9 3s are 27, 27 plus 2 is 29, 297x rupees. 297x rupees. What is the question asking for? Question is asking for what percentage of profit does he make? What percentage of profit does he make? So in order for us to determine the profit percentage, we will first take the profit itself. What is profit? Profit is nothing but selling price minus cost price, where selling price is 297x and cost price is 270x. Therefore, what is the profit? Nothing but 7 minus 0 is 7, 9 minus 7 is 2, 2 minus 2 is 0. Therefore, the profit is how much? The profit is 27x. However, the question is asking for the profit percentage. How do we determine that? Take the cost price. What is that? 270x. 270x is 100%. Therefore, the profit 27x is what percent? Now we will nothing but cross multiply. So we have 27x into 100 divided by 270x. X and x gets cancelled. 27 into 10 is equal to 270. 0 and 0 gets cancelled. It is equal to 10. So this is equal to 10 over here. Therefore, the correct answer is what? The correct answer is 10%. The correct option is option C. It is option C. Now moving on to the next question. Question number 5. What does question number 5 say? Now, question number 5 says, by mixing two brands of tea and selling the mixture at the rate of rupees 177 per kg, a shopkeeper makes a profit of 18%. If to every 2 kgs of one brand costing rupees 200 kg, 3 kgs of the other brand is added, then how much per kg does the other brand cost? Then how much per kg of the other brand cost? Now here we will start with this particular statement. What does this say? If to every 2 kgs of one brand costing rupees 200 per kg, 3 kgs of the other brand is added, then what is the rate per kg of the other brand? See, once again this particular question is similar to the previous question itself, except that all the other questions used to start with this statement. It used to always start with this statement. Just because you read this statement over here does not mean that this question itself is different. The question is different, but they have just reframed the question itself, the sentences of the same question. So we have to start where? We have to start from here. So what will we do? We will take the first variety. We will take the first variety. So if there are how much? 2 kgs. There are 2 kgs. 2 kgs purchased or costing what? Rupees 200 per kg. Then the total cost of 2 kgs will be what? Total cost of 2 kgs will be nothing but 2 into 200 is equal to rupees 400. Now take the second one. How many kgs? 3 kgs. At the rate of what? We have to determine that. Therefore, I will assume it to be rupees X. Let me say the 3 kgs, the brand weighing 3 kgs whose rate we have to determine, let me say it is rupees X per kg. Then its total cost is what? 3 into X, which equals 3x rupees. So the total quantity of tea is 5 kgs. It is 5 kgs worth total or costing total 400 plus 3x rupees. 400 plus 3x rupees. Now if you look at the question also says by mixing the two brands of tea, that is 2 kgs and 3 kgs, and selling the mixture at the rate of rupees 177 per kg, a shopkeeper makes a profit of 18%. So now what is it? It is the selling price. So selling price of 5 kgs is what? At the rate of rupees 177 per kg. Therefore, what is the total selling price of 5 kgs? 5 into 177, which equals 5 sevens are 35, 5 sevens are 35, 35, 3 is 38, 5 ones are 5, 885 rupees. It is a total of 885 rupees. Therefore, this 885 rupees is the total selling price. This selling price is with a profit margin of 18%. It is with a profit margin of 18 rupees. Meaning what? 885 rupees is equal to 118%. Whereas the cost price will be equal to 100%. This will be equal to 100% over here. Clear? So, cost price will be what? Cost price is nothing but 885 into 100 divided by 118. So, 2 5s are 10, 2 9s are 18, 50. Now we have 59. Now 59 is not divisible by 13. 17, 34, no, it is not divisible by 17 either. 21 not divisible by 21, not even by 23. So therefore, I think 59 is a prime number. So we will try to check if 59 can divide 885, because most of these questions here, it is all what you call as without any decimal point over here. They're all whole numbers as such over here, natural numbers as such over here. So these are, usually all these questions will not involve too many fractions. So I'm hoping that it should be divisible. So if it has to be divisible, if I multiply, since it is by 5, I have to multiply it with 5. However, 5 5s will be just 250 change. So we have to check with 885 into 15. So 5 5s are 25, 5 8s are 40, 42, 5 8s are 40, 44, and here we have 5, 8 and 8. So 5, 2, sorry, my mistake. I have to multiply 59 by 15 to check. My mistake. 5 9s are 45, 5 5s are 25, 29, 9 and 5. So we have 5, 9 plus 9 is 18, 5 plus 2 is 7. Yes. So 885 is divisible by 59 by 15. It is by 15. So what do you get cost price as? 15 5s are 75. Total cost price is 750 rupees. This 750 rupees is equal to 400 plus 3x. I take 400 to the other side. It is 750 minus 400 is equal to 3x. Therefore, x is what? X is equal to 750 minus 400 is 350. 350 divided by 3. It is equal to 350 rupees divided by 3. So if it is 350 divided by 3, then x is what? 350 divided by 3. 3 ones are 3. 5 also 3 1. 3 6 are 18. Again 2. So it is 116 rupees and 66 paise. Now if you look at the option, none of the options matches with 116 rupees. Therefore the correct answer is none of these. The correct option is option D. It is option D. So there are 3 practice questions over here. Try to solve them by yourself. The answers for which will be posted in the comment section. If you do have any doubts, also do write to us in the comment section. I hope with the number of problems that we solved when it comes to profit and loss, you've had a better understanding as to how to solve these problems. So thank you for watching. If you do like this video, please do subscribe and follow us. Thank you.